live on YouTube and Facebook. So welcome to the channel. Today we're looking at how to launch a successful YouTube channel. So that's the topic of the day. And for those of you that are just strolling in or coming through, make sure to hit that like button because this is an impromptu live stream. So notifications probably are not going to go out. So I appreciate you coming through and hanging out. I'm going to share with you the exact template that we use to launch our YouTube channels. So over the past really the last month, you've probably noticed that I've gone a little bit less consistent on this channel because I've been more focused on the other channels that we've been launching, which has been many. Now, with that being said, there's an exact system that we use with every single YouTube channel so we can get things out more consistently with ourselves, if we're privately managing those, or not privately, if we're just managing those for our general business, or if we're opening up channels for our clients and also for our YouTube agents. Wow, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so hang in there with me. Or if we're launching the channel for one of our real estate agents. So we have a sizable group of real estate agents that are in our group, and we launch their channels for them. So that's really what we've been doing in the background for the last month, very intentionally. So I want to share with you how to actually launch a successful YouTube channel. Now, there's other videos in this channel, the one that you're watching right now, that show you how to create a banner, that show you what settings to create, that show you what settings to set whenever you're launching your channel, and things of that nature, and suggested vendors and all that fun stuff. So we're actually not going to go through the YouTube studio today. We're not going to navigate the YouTube side of things. What we're going to do is we're going to work on the preparation phase. We're going to work on the how to successfully launch a channel altogether. So we're talking strategy, we're talking research, we're talking collecting our files in one place, working with virtual assistants. So showing you the back end where when you launch a YouTube channel, it looks so seamless, it looks so effortless, it's all on point, because if you take care of the preparation, the execution, the rest of it is just so much easier. You don't have to figure out, hey, in what email do I have these files, in what board or what project management tool am I using? Everything is in one place. So I'm actually showing you the template that we use internally that has allowed us to create all of these YouTube channels in different markets and different verticals and all that fun stuff. So as you're coming through, let me know in the chat where you're listening from. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down below. I want you to see exactly how we're building things up here internally. All right, so let's go. All right, so sharing my screen right now. Now, what you're looking at on the screen at the moment, this is all on Notion. So Notion is the platform that we use internally and for all of our agents and all of our staff. So if you're looking for a project management tool, look no further. This is the one that you should be using. I've used Trello in the past. I've used Monday.com. I've used Asana. I've used all these other project management tools, but nothing has really come close to Notion in the way that we've been able to grow our business. So if you're interested in this template, check out the link down below. I'll make sure that you have access to what you're seeing on the screen. But with that being said, it all starts off with just naming out what we're doing. So this is just a page. There's nothing to write home about. The real magic comes in what you put into this equation. So the first step that we take is we start doing the research. So going through this example, let's just say we wanted to create a YouTube channel around real estate to get some buyers and get sellers, and we wanted to open it up in Oklahoma City, right? So very first step that we take is we need to know who our competition is. So we would open up a YouTube tab and start researching Oklahoma real estate, Oklahoma real estate agents, Oklahoma City agents. And if that's going to be our market, that's where we're going to focus. So we need to identify our top competitors. So let's just say we're not going to fill all of this out today, but Oklahoma agents. Let's just say that was a thing. I don't know if there is or not. I'm just giving you this example. Let's just say we identify that was the authority there, the number one competitor as you know it. And let's just say there was your second YouTube channel was Midwest agents or something like that, whatever it ends up being. But what we're doing here when we're identifying our competitors, this lets us know who they are. This forces us to start doing some research in our business. So if we identify that these Oklahoma agents, that YouTube channel is there, well, we start writing down our first impression. You notice there's that there's only neighborhood videos. That they've been doing this for 4 years. All videos are talking head videos, etc., etc. So you just give your first impression, and then you start analyzing those, and you start analyzing the competitors. What do you like about that particular channel? What do you not like about that particular channel? So again, this is designed to help you identify who they are, and then also you almost become a consultant. So this lets you know basically who you're coming up against, right? And then your second channel, you identify who they are. If they're the Midwest brokerage or whatever ends up being, give your first impression of it. Well, what's the first feel? Do you notice that they are only showing videos of homes? Do you notice that they're only showing all of their personal listings? Do you notice that they're only showing information that is speaking to buyers or that's speaking to sellers? Just throwing anything on here, this lets you know who they are, or at least your first impression, because you're coming across them. And then you identify the pros. What are they doing well? And also, what are they doing, to your opinion, what are they doing wrong? What are some cons? What are some things that they're not doing so well that at the end of the day, you're going to be able to capitalize on? So this is, again, the first step that we take whenever we're launching a YouTube channel. So most recently, we did this here in the Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market. We've identified three of those competitors for ourselves. I'm not going to name them out of respect for the group or for the channel, because 2 of the 3 that we've identified are actually students of me. So I certainly don't want to put anybody on blast, but basically identifying those competitors is step number 1. So once you've gone through and done some research on who they happen to be, now we're going to go over and start filling out some basic information. Some of this will require you to fill things out through some research, and most of this is going to be just going to the particular website and just copying some information. So, we'd like to know you. So this is this exact template that we send to our clients as well. So our clients that we launch YouTube channels for, this is us taking some initial inventory of who they are. So that's why you see we'd like to know you. So that's just us asking our clients, hey, what's your channel name? But in this case, since you may be starting from scratch, well, you get to name your channel name. What do you want your channel name to be? What do you want to accomplish with the YouTube channel? Do you want to grow your channel so you start making money on sponsorships rather than generate leads? Or is your only goal to generate leads? What is it that you're looking to accomplish? And also, what content do you want to make? So this is something that you may have the answer to right now or may not have the answer to right now. That's why the research is so important in this particular board, because it helps you bring that clarity, right? So oftentimes whenever we launch anything, not just YouTube, we find ourselves doing fragments of this, fragments of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we're all over the board, so it becomes a bit more taxing, and it takes us 3 times as long to execute on something that should have taken us not as long, right? So That's just some basic information that you need to answer for yourself. And then this is just information that is about you. This is going to help you start bringing in all of the information from all of your socials, from all of your online presence into one singular place. Now, this not only helps you as a business owner, because now you have in a singular place to point people to that want to work with you, or you yourself whenever you're looking to fill out applications, whenever you're looking to launch a new thing, whatever the case may be, you have everything in one place. So just recently, just to give you an example, just recently we launched another website that's specifically geared towards new construction, in a new construction master plan community. So you know the strategy that I've mentioned here in the past if you watched this channel previously, on how we generate leads organically through YouTube, not through YouTube, well, yeah, through YouTube as well, but through websites that we create around master plan communities. So whenever we were going through that, it was so easy for me to actually come back to one of our YouTube channels and pull all the information that we have from here, so we can just copy and paste it over to our new website that we created for that strategy. So that's why, if anything else, this is a great exercise for you to go through, so you have a singular place to create your business from, or to think of this like a wiki for your business. But anyway, so your name, pretty standard, the email that you want to drive people to, the phone number that you want to display on your YouTube channel, a tagline if you have it, the cities or states that you service, and then a lead magnet that you might be using already. Or if you're not using a lead magnet, now would be an opportunity to create one. So are you offering checklists? Are you offering calculators? Are you offering quick reference guides? Are you offering to protest property taxes for free? Are you offering X, Y, and Z? This is a great opportunity for you to do that. And then again, this is a very simple exercise, getting all of your socials in one place. So get your website in one place, get your YouTube channel in one place, the URL, get your URL for your Facebook, for your Instagram, for your LinkedIn, for your TikTok. So how many times have you filled out applications if you're looking to apply to a certain program and they ask you for this information? Well, you have to go to these individual social sites and get them. Now, that in of itself is not the most daunting task that you can have. But if you have everything in one place, why wouldn't you just want to have a centralized location, a centralized hub, a centralized place for your entire business? And this can serve as that, in addition to allow you to communicate with other members very easily. So the reason that this works so well for us is because all of our team members, we have access to this on all of the channels. So regardless if we have 100 YouTube channels that we're managing that month or 200 that we're managing that month, well, we have everything in one centralized location, so we don't have to worry about blowing up the Slack channel or seeing what's going on with all these emails or sending all these DMs. We have everything in one place. All right, and then building out your YouTube description. So again, this is how you successfully launch a YouTube channel for real estate. So real estate is very important let me rephrase that. YouTube can be very important in your real estate career if you know how to leverage it. So once you have all this basic information, again, this particular item, it's not going to take you that long because you have all this information. This is something that will take you a little bit longer, because this is where you start building your branding. This is where you start building your messaging. This is where you start pulling attention from the description into your funnels. So what I mean by that is, when you are filling out your YouTube description, this is something that you get to fill out yourself. So this gives you an opportunity to really dictate what you want on all of your descriptions. So I put here an example of what mine looks like. You see, it's very clean, it's very modern, it's very to the point, where you get to think ahead on what you want your video descriptions to be. So this is on all of our YouTube, on all of our videos in this particular channel, you see something similar to this. So if you go down to the description, that's what you're going to find in this actual live stream that we're doing here. So this is something that you get to think ahead as well. So this way you have all that you need in one place. This way you have your trek or I say trek like everybody's in Texas. I know you're in all over the place, but if you have some disclosures that you need to share, well, you get to put that here. If you have anything that you want to share on how people can connect with you, if you want to share other videos that are important in your YouTube channel, well, you get to build that out here first. So all you have to do whenever you start executing on the YouTube side, whenever you actually log in and create your YouTube channel, go to your studio, go to your settings, go to all the videos that you're creating, it's just a copy and paste. So again, it's good to start thinking ahead. And once you complete all of these steps, you executing on a YouTube channel, regardless of how many channels you're looking to launch, it takes you less than 5 minutes to get everything set up. So that's why we're doing this now. So again, to get your real estate YouTube channel set up is so easy. And here in the past month or so, we've launched so many that some of them are for our use and some of them are for our agents. But this is how we were able to stay on task with everything. And then just a little reminder that you need to create your channel banner. So the channel banner is what you see whenever somebody goes to your YouTube main homepage, if you will. You create your about section. So your about section is something that some of you don't even have filled out. It took me a long time to get this filled out, because not because I was lazy, but because I didn't really know that I needed that. So the about section is a place where your buyers and sellers can actually reach out to you. This is where this people that want to collaborate with you reach out. They want to know what the channel is about. So you get to fill that out here first before you go out and execute. Again, if you think ahead of time, you're going to be much better for it. So this is step number 2. This is something that is more some pre-work that you would need for your business. Now, this is more for if you're looking to work with other individuals. Oops, meant to delete that. If you're looking to work with somebody that wants to manage your channel, or somebody, virtual assistants or other team members, and this is what we created it for. This is something that we give to our clients that we're working with, or agents that we're working with, so they can give us access to their channel, so we can do a lot of the adjustments that you saw on the screen. Now, this does work well for you as well, because this allows you to centralize everything in one place. As you see, let's collect some files. So here, if you need to give access to anybody else on your YouTube channel, so if your niece or nephew are helping you with your YouTube channel, or other team members need access to the YouTube channel to moderate comments, to upload videos, to do this, that, or the other, this is how you would give them access to it, and how they would give you access to their YouTube channel if you needed it. Now, the private folder, this is where you go and upload everything in one place. So this is this would get replaced with the actual Google folder, or the Dropbox folder, or Box folder, whatever online cloud storage that you have. That's what would go in here, which allows you to, again, put everything in one place. If you have music that you like in all your videos, if you have logos that you want in your videos, if you have certain B-roll that you want in your videos, all is in one centralized place. So here's something that we ask our clients, that we show them how to actually create some, oh, there you go. We show them how to actually create some headshots, so they can submit those headshots to us, and we start designing their thumbnails, right? So this allows us to, collect all this information in one place, and allows you as the creator, you as a person that's launching a YouTube channel, to really provide some clarity to what you're doing and get going with your YouTube strategy much quicker. And if you're interested in what us launching your YouTube channel looks like, and managing it, doing your editing, doing your thumbnails, doing all that fun stuff, then feel free to use the link down below, or just send us an email at admin@JaimeResendiz.com. We'll gladly connect. All right, so once we have the files in place, once we have the headshots and everything on the move, what we're gonna do is making a video. So again, if this is the first time that you've ever made a YouTube video, this is gonna be super valuable for you, because now you have the how it's done, right? So you may have this uncertainty on, hey, I don't know if I can get in front of the camera, or I actually don't even know how to make a video. Well, this goes through and shows you how to do that, so you're not left to your own devices trying to figure that out. So this shows you how to make a video itself, and then also show you how to do a walkthrough our board, which I'll show you here in a little bit. Now, again, we're looking at creating our YouTube channel. We're looking to launch our real estate YouTube channel, but before we even go to the YouTube site itself, we need to bring some clarity to what we're doing. In fact, in this video, we're not going to go to the YouTube. We're not going to go to the YouTube website itself, because when you go to YouTube, that's just the execution. Here, this is the hard work. When you go to YouTube and press buttons, anybody could show you that. I've showed you that actually here several times in this YouTube channel, how to actually create and go with settings, do what filters do this, that, or the other. I've showed you that. That's the easy part. That's very simple. And now it's important to know, but at the end of the day, what the value that you will be deriving from in success, let me rephrase all of that. How you actually gain value is by going through this before you go over to YouTube and try to execute, right? So this is where you're going to win the execution of your real estate YouTube channel. And as far as ongoing notes for your editor, if there's a certain style, if there's a certain rhythm, if there's a certain look, if there's a certain whatever that you want, this is a good place for you to write these down. Now, you yourself may be the editor. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. If you yourself are the editor, cool. Now this gives you an opportunity to write things down so you don't forget. Like, hey, I like the B-roll immediately after second 5. You know, I like to include B-roll, or I like to do X, I like to do Y. So make sure that you don't forget, or I like to add music at a certain spot. This allows you to write things down so either you yourself are reminded, or an editor that you're working with, well, you just give them access to this page and you're off to the races. And then step 5, this is very important for you, and this has been so instrumental for us as we were launching several channels in different markets. Well, what's the plan of attack? What are you looking to do first? What needs to happen? What types of videos are you making? So here, you know, what's the first type of video that you're making? Are you making neighborhood videos? Are you making videos that are only property tour videos? Are you making videos that only address certain needs for home sellers? Are you making videos that are countdown videos or listicle videos on the top 3X, the top 5Y, the worst X, the first 8, the worst 8, whatever, right? So this allows you to see, hey, what types of videos am I making? What is first? So an extra S there. What is first? What do I need to do? This allows you to have clarity with execution, because oftentimes what we find ourselves doing is we're grasping at straws on what video to make next, right? So if we can have a plan of attack ahead of time, this can allow us to move much faster, right? So are you going to do cost of living videos? Are you going to do neighborhood videos? Are you going to do city tour videos? Are you going to do property tour videos? Are you going to do information on home buying, information on home selling? Bring some clarity on what you want to do, right? So again, this step number 5 was so huge for us, especially with the local channel that we've launched right here, because as mentioned before, we'd already identified the research, we'd already identified the agents that are in the market, and there are some opportunities that they missed that we can absolutely weaponize for ourselves, and we have done that. So within the past, let's say the channel has had 2 weeks now. Within the past 2 weeks, we have 12 videos already recorded, and 8 of them have already been edited. So we're just going really, really fast because we have clarity on what we're doing. And yes, we've done this many, many times before, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, if you follow these steps, these are the exact steps that we're using for all the YouTube channels that we're launching and for all the channels that we're launching for our agents. So you have the secret sauce right here, right? And this is a template. This is the guide that you're going to go back to time and time again for yourself. Again, this guide right here, Notion itself, you can recreate it if you want. Cool. Notion is free. So Notion is not mine. Notion is a project management tool that you can recreate all of this at your own leisure for free, right now. If you want the fast pass, then I encourage you to check out the link down below, which has all of this, plus a few little bonuses. But with that being said, this is a place where this is going to be your hub for video making. And what you're going to really, really appreciate is once we click here, we click that little plus button, our YouTube workflow comes out. So the same strategies, the same teaching, the same methodology that I've showed you time and time again, brainstorm, optimize, script, record, edit, and distribute, this is displayed here. So I show you, this is your stage for brainstorming. This is where you optimize. This is where you script, then record, then you edit. And then if you have an editor, this is where the editor would throw that video for you to review. If there's some review, if there's some edits that they need to do, then you send it to revision request and then distribute. Right? So this is the exact same process. Now it goes one step further. Now, if I come up with all of these video ideas that I want to make, well, I can just put how to buy a house. I'm just brainstorming. How to sell a house. These are all individual video ideas. Option period explained. These are all video ideas that I can now bring over here to the optimize stage, and then I start optimizing. What's the traffic like? So is there demand? What's my thumbnail need to look like? So then I can create the thumbnail or send it off to a designer to design it for me. You can go on Fiverr and get you one at very, very affordable rates. And what does my title need to be? Right? So those are the three things that you're answering in the optimize stage. Now, I have shown in the past how to do boss red, again, brainstorm, optimize, script, record, and distribute. So we're not going to spend the time there, but what I want to show you is that now that you have a plan of attack for your YouTube channel, when you open this up and you click new video template, you're going to notice that now you know how to make a video. So you have a little pre-filming checklist, what needs to happen, turn on your lights, camera, ensure that you're in frame, blah, blah, blah. All right, video planning, what's your goal, title, description, comment goal. So I have to give a huge shout out to Kyle Seagraves. He's been so instrumental in helping me put the entire pieces together on this. And then the video structure that I suggest with your video. So you have your hook, your why this is important, welcoming people, make sure to subscribe versus those that have not subscribed, share a little bit of a story, go into point 1, point 2, hey, make sure to like the video, point 3, and then boom, do the outro with whatever call to action that you want. So all of this is carried over in this one video. So this way you're in one place. So let's just say you're here scripting. Well, now you can start scripting individually, so you don't have to carry around notebooks. You don't have to carry you don't have to open different Word documents. You don't have to have all these other places. Everything can be done in one central location. And once you're ready to go, once you have all these videos ready and primed, well, you just click open right here, and then you start recording whatever you need to do. So this is how we're able to manage so many different channels. We're able to launch so many channels successfully, not only for ourselves, but for our agents. So if you follow this step, your real estate YouTube channel is going to grow very, very quickly because you have clarity, and you're going to be able to delay the start, because many of us have been thinking about getting on to YouTube because we get overwhelmed and we don't know what needs to happen. Well, I'm showing you what needs to happen on the screen right now. So now it's about execution. So hopefully you found value in this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. This is, again, the same template, the same strategy, the same Notion, the name of the platform that we use, that we've created for our internal selves, so we can replicate success after success after success. And we have that clarity when we're launching YouTube channels, but also as we grow our team members. So as we grow our team members, well, our editors can come in and know exactly what's going on. Our designers can come in and know exactly what's going on. Other assistants that we have uploading the YouTube videos onto the YouTube channel and making sure that the title is right, making sure the thumbnail is correct, making sure that the description is on point. everything else is centralized here. This is our hub. So if you have any questions, again, please feel free to reach out. This is how you